I did not sign up for this. I am a Christian woman of God, and you are not going to put your disgusting rules on me that are false and not true.
A few moments later.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on, y'all? This is Brandon, aka the Port City Attorney. Today, we're going to be reacting to a mask video. You might think to yourself, it's 2023, why are we still talking about masks? Because it's entertaining. Mask off. Let's go back to 2021. Watch this video.
You did say I had to have an ID to be here.
No, we need that. You need to give
Didn't
us
you say?
identification.
Okay.
Was the call taker able to get a last name? She's refusing to.
All right, so right off the jump, they are asking this woman for an ID. Presumably she wasn't wearing a mask in the store and they're asking her for an ID. Ordinarily, the police can only ask for identification if they can articulate some sort of reasonable suspicion or probable cause that you have or you're suspected to have been committing a crime. Now, during the height of COVID, a lot of legislatures made some mask mandates, and some of those came in the form of law, right? Even a temporary emergency law. So if that is the case here, they need to articulate that to her because, you know, typically, I don't know the jurisdiction they're in, but you're not under any duty to just present ID unless there is reasonable suspicion or probable cause that you have committed a crime.
Identify yourself.
It's my God-given right to be here on this planet, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Correct? You just lied to me.
I lied to you about what?
You said I had to have an ID to be here.
No, you got
That's
to
not what I
identify
said.
yourself.
When you're legally detained, you can play back on your video. When you're legally detained, you have a duty to identify yourself to a police officer.
Okay, so they're saying what I'm...
So my guess is that she was trespassing. Again, they haven't said anything. We're only 33 seconds into this, but my guess is she was in the store, not wearing a mask. They told her to leave. She didn't. They trespassed her, and now they're investigating the trespassing.
legally detained, which I was not, that I have the...
Can you try to run her without a date of birth? White female, approximately 45 years of age.
How am I legally detained? Can you...
We were called here to investigate
after I was shoved.
Okay, so they're saying
and I called
that,
you too.
Okay, so let me...
I called the police too.
Are you going to let me talk, or are you going to be the only one talking? Because right now, as a call taker, I know you want to have them on there for your safety purposes.
Yes.
But right now, you and I need to be talking, not them.
Says who?
You need to continue having a conversation with me. So, you said that she shoved you. You want to file assault charges. She's saying you shoved her and she has witnesses. You have witnesses to say that she shoved you.
She has the manager?
No.
No, okay.
There are other employees that were in the fitting room.
I would hope, okay, other employees? Well, there's...
All right, so I was a little bit wrong. You know, that's what happens when you take a guess, okay? Guesses are guesses. So apparently what happened is she wasn't wearing a mask. They told her to leave. Fight ensued, shoving, all that stuff. That's why they're asking for ID. That's why it's okay. And a pro tip, folks. So legal detainment is just you not being able to be free to leave. So if you want to know if you're being detained, you just ask the cop, am I free to leave? If they say yes, walk away. If they say no, then you say, I want to speak with an attorney. I'm not going to answer any more questions. Just your basic criminal law 101. Follow your boy. I'm going to give you the tips.
Also another woman without a mask. Isn't that interesting how she only picked me?
Well, I have nothing to do with that at all.
She only picked me, the white person, not the black person wearing a mask. Do you think it's a racist thing? I don't know.
Oh, good Lord, Karen.
We're not here to talk about race.
Well, you know what? It kind of seems like it's a racist thing when the black woman doesn't have a mask on, but she comes after the white woman. That's the only difference.
So that's only where you would file a complaint with Nordstrom Rack.
Okay, but I also want to file a complaint with you for her assaulting me.
Okay, and she also wants to file assault charges against you.
Okay.
Do you have a middle name?
Do you have a middle name?
Yeah, my name is Gene.
Really think that's a negative.
First name?
White female, approximately 5'8", 5'10".
Why is that your business?
Because we have to identify you. If I can't identify you, I'm taking you to jail.
Okay.
So this is one of those instances where the police officer could probably be trained a little bit better. People don't necessarily react positively to just because, right? Think back to when we were kids. Your parents, told you to do something. You say, why do I have to do this? They say, because I'm your parent. It's essentially what the cop is doing here. That's not the case. They're not just trying to identify her. What he should articulate is, you are suspected to have committed a crime. Therefore, you have to present identification once we articulate that there is reasonable suspicion that a crime has been committed. That's what he should say. He is just not helping the situation. Obviously, she's a difficult person anyway. Some de-escalation tactics should be utilized with her. And just say that. Say you're suspected of committing a crime. Someone is alleged that you assaulted them. You are required under the laws of the whatever state we're in to identify yourself. If she doesn't, take her to jail. Easy as that.
Real quick, I just wanted to say that Attorney Tom / Attorney Reacts content is now on Spotify. We just launched a partnered show, link in the description. Go check it out. Now, back to the video.
This is getting weird. Now they're saying if they can't identify me, they're taking me to jail. How do you identify the homeless?
That's the
They
negative.
tell us their names, their date of birth. They work with us.
Are
You're
you able
not
to look
working
up
with us here.
anything
Working
or
with you, I
reverse
was just
check on the
assaulted
cell
at
phone
a
number
store
that you're
for
calling?
not
But we
doing
can't
anything
get to
wrong.
that. But we can't get to that point. We're not on either side. We don't know what's
You
going
are.
on
You
because
are
we
taking
can't identify
sides.
you.
You are taking sides. Robert Eugene Eller, you are taking
Not
sides.
Eugene.
Robert Gene Eller, you are taking sides.
I'm not taking
and it's
sides.
really sad.
Listen.
It's really sad.
We're trying to get information from you, but we can't even get any information from you.
This happened at Nordstrom Rack.
Ma'am, you need to stay over
Sam, you
here.
can't leave because right now you're still detained.
No, you can't. You are being detained.
Why am I being detained?
Because
Please.
we don't know who you are.
Okay, I'm being detained because they don't know who I am.
Not a valid reason.
Okay?
Which
We were called
apparently
here.
is illegal.
We were called here for a situation, okay?
A
Still not articulating.
situation where I was.
Which we're
We
investigating.
don't
So if
know.
you are
We're
a
investigating
victim,
it.
Okay, where's the investigator?
If you
are you an
are-
investigator?
ma'am,
We are officers. We
Kara,
have to figure out what's
Carabelle.
going on.
if you're a victim of assault, we need to know who you are.
Carabelle.
So-
How did you know my name was Carabelle?
Because I heard you say it. You said it on the phone when you called 911. That's how I
no,
know.
you just called and got it. Don't lie.
No.
You are lying to me.
Y'all, we need better training for officers to deal with de-escalation tactics. All they have to say is that you're suspected of committing a crime. Sound like a broken record. What are we doing here? Don't engage with stupid people. That's the moral of this story, because in a battle of wits, they are going to out-stupid you every time.
I just heard you call the police officer that I talked to and get my name. Now you're
It's not
lying.
a police officer on the phone.
Now
When
you're
you were
lying.
in the fitting room.
You
I
are
heard.
lying. Stop. This
Okay.
is the second time I caught you in a lie.
Okay. Replay your video. I'm not
Okay.
lying.
Okay.
Stop engaging.
Making the situation worse.
No, you are. By not following the law. First of all, I don't have to identify myself.
Yes, you do.
Actually, I don't. It's called common law. You should read up on it. I do not. Okay? So we both know that I don't. I am a woman of God. This is my right as much as it is yours. This is my land as much as it is yours. I did not.
This land is your land. This land is my land. When they made that song, they were not talking about Burlington Coat Factory or wherever she is. All right? It's not your God-given right. What are we doing here, woman? And just look at her face. That is the face of a woman who is going to call your supervisor. So stop engaging her.
Sign up for this. I am a Christian woman of God, and you are not going to put your disgusting rules on me that are false and not true. I will not have it. Do you understand that? I will not have it. I'm sick of being bullied. I'm sick of being lied to, and it's not going to happen anymore. Do you understand? The CDC just released.
Turn around.
Oh my gosh. Oh
We're
my
not gonna
gosh.
play this game.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, that's good stuff. That's rich. Okay, lessons learned on both sides. One, common law is has nothing to do with criminal statutes. That was just a terrible argument on her part. Two, if you're a police officer, you have a duty to articulate why it is that you're asking them to do something. My argument would be, as a defense attorney, is that they never articulated that she was suspected of committing a crime. And so, any sort of resist, delay, and obstruct charge that they might bring against her, which is probably the reason they put her in cuffs, would be unfounded. Now, they did state that the manager said that she had shoved her, so they kind of articulated it, but it just wasn't very well done. Officers, you need to articulate the criminal statute that you believe they have committed. That will give you the ability to demand identification from them. On the flip side, if you are in that situation, just ask, am I free to go? If they say no, say, I want to speak with an attorney. Most of the time, you're going to jail. Regardless, just own up to that, okay? I think the moral of the story is just don't get in fights at Nordstrom Rack. Thank you for stopping by. Let me know in the comments, do you think that she was properly noticed by the officers? Did the officers properly articulate why they wanted her identification? Or do you think that she was just being ridiculous? Let me know in the comments. We'll see you next time.
Big verdict.